Well, hi there, everybody. Good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski early on this Wednesday morning. A fairly quiet start to our day. Some light fog or a little bit of low-lying cloud-covered fog has developed here over parts of central and eastern Nebraska this morning, especially about Highway 281 to Highway 77, kind of right in here. This will gradually burn off through the morning hours, and most of us will see plenty of sun today, although there could be a few clouds that come in from the west later on today. And in fact, maybe a couple of sprinkles or light showers, maybe even some isolated thunderstorms towards this evening in northwestern areas, while the rest of us will stay dry. So places like Broken Bow to O'Neill, to North Platte, right in there, to Valentine, could see a few showers and isolated thunderstorms. Now, early tomorrow morning, a couple of things. We could see some low clouds develop right in here, maybe some fog again across parts of eastern and maybe central Nebraska. And then back to the west, some extra clouds and perhaps even a couple of showers and isolated storms. So we'll back this up. This is midnight tonight, and we'll take this again through 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. And there you see the increase in low clouds, the clouds coming in from the west, and perhaps even rain and isolated thunderstorms. This will spread eastward during the day tomorrow, so the chances of rain increase slightly. It's not a guarantee by any means, but a few showers and isolated thunderstorms will be possible. Maybe a little bit better chance Thursday evening, including possibly some severe weather as well. So let's back this up here. Let's go back to 5 o'clock, 6. So again, it's not certainly not a guarantee for everybody. I'm not going super high chances for the Tri-Cities area, but we'll have to watch the severe weather threat out there. As we get further into the night, some of these will diminish, although northern Nebraska could stay fairly active closer to an area of low pressure. And then as we take this into early Friday morning here around or shortly before sunrise on Friday, there still may be some lingering showers and isolated thunderstorms in central Nebraska and up to the north here. And we may see more development later in the day and into Friday evening. And this could include a chance of severe weather here the next couple of days. For tomorrow, the Storm Prediction Center does have a marginal risk of severe storms out from about Highway 81 westward. A marginal risk of severe storms. Large hail, severe wind gusts are going to be your main threats. Now, a little bit of a higher chance on Friday, a slight risk of severe weather over a large part of the area, including most of central Nebraska, north central Kansas. Large hail and severe wind gusts again look to be the main threat, although can't rule out an isolated tornado. There might be enough spin in the atmosphere to get at least a little bit of a threat of an isolated tornado going later Friday into Friday evening. Well, temperatures today, it's going to be a little bit cooler than yesterday, but still quite warm. Highs in the mid to upper 80s. I do think some low 90s will be possible, especially here to the southwest. As we get into tonight, tomorrow morning, we'll dip back into the upper 50s and lower 60s. Cooling down a little bit for tomorrow, upper 70s and lower 80s. Might still see mid 80s over southwest Nebraska. And then tomorrow night, back into the mid and upper 50s and lower 60s. So another mild night for this time of the year. Typical lows this time of the year in the upper 40s and lower 50s. Looking ahead to our Friday, 70s and 80s out there again with the warmest temperatures in the south. Could see a few mid 80s. How about low 70s up north? So some cooler air approaching from the northwest as a cold front pushes southeast into the area. We'll feel the effects of that cold front more on Saturday here in the Tri-Cities area. Let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. So the next few days, first off, no guarantees of thunderstorms. I'm not going any higher now than a 50% chance of rain and thunderstorms on Friday. So that's, again, a 50-50 chance. So we could see, chances that's a 50% chance of staying dry too. So that's the best way of looking at it. We'll be breezy and a little bit cooler the next couple of days, even cooler yet as the system starts to move out of here on Saturday. So the chance of rain is not looking that great now on Saturday. Better chances earlier in the day and much, much lower chance towards the end of the day. But a little bit cooler for the first day of fall, and then temperatures will recover a little bit back into the upper 70s on Sunday, Monday, Tuesday with mainly dry weather. And lows will be a little bit cooler as well, a little closer to average in the lower 50s after a couple of warmer nights these next few nights. So you can see it right there as you see the temperature after today kind of settling down closer to average. Now keep in mind, while our average high today is right around 77 or 78 degrees, by the time we get to the very end of September, late next week into next Saturday, our average high is going to be right around 73, 74 degrees. So we'll actually be a little bit above average by that point. Our average high starts to drop pretty quickly now between the end of September and the early part of November. Our average high is going to be dropping very quickly now as we push into the fall season. And we're getting very close to the fall season here, again, just a couple of days away on Saturday morning. A couple of long-range forecast models real quick here. The European model. Not much today, maybe a small chance of rain. I think it's going to be up in the Sandhills of Nebraska, though I don't think we'll see anything around the Tri-Cities. I did not include it in the forecast. mainly this evening. I think Futurecast is being a little over aggressive. Can't rule it out, but as of right now, I'm not real confident in that chance. Chances will increase, though, Thursday, especially later in the day. Thursday into Thursday evening right there. Maybe a little isolated severe weather. And then maybe decreasing a bit later Thursday night and Friday morning, although never completely going away, but then increasing chances towards the end of the day, Friday and Friday evening. We'll have to watch that severe weather threat a little bit closer there. And then notice on Saturday, most of the activity is going to lift to the north and east, other than a little wraparound moisture that might hang out across western and maybe northern Nebraska. Now, I'm not guaranteeing we're going to get moisture on Saturday. The European's a little more aggressive for our area on Saturday than other models are. But then the system will move out of here Sunday and Monday. Now, this model's trying to hold things around. I think it's going to move on out, though. So I'm keeping our forecast dry Sunday, Monday, and beyond Tuesday. If it ends up being like this, where the thing just sits around the Midwest for several more days, then yeah, we could see more cloud showers and maybe it could keep us a little cooler as well. But I'm anticipating the system moving on out of here. And then you see pretty quiet weather for most of next week. GFS model is obviously going to be a little bit different for next week with that system moving on out. So again, not much for today, just a small chance of rain tonight. Chances a little bit better tomorrow into tomorrow evening right there. There's our first severe weather threat. Maybe a little bit of a break, but then here comes more activity Friday afternoon into Friday night. And once again, there's our severe weather threat there. This will then lift to the northeast, so our chances of rain do get much lower on Saturday, but not zero. And notice eastern Nebraska right here. It's the Husker game. Maybe. We'll see. There is a chance of rain and thunderstorms for the Husker game. But then I anticipate the system moving out of here. Unlike the European model, the GFS actually tries to clear it out of the area. Now, it's still trying to linger a little bit of it Monday into Monday night, Tuesday morning, but I think it'll be mainly off to our east here. So at this point, I'm not counting on moisture, but we'll see. These systems can be so hard to predict if they're slow movers and there's no steering mechanism to get them out of here. So, but I'm anticipating us staying quiet. We'll see. Look at that. Look at the Rockies. Yes, we're getting to that time of the year. We're going to start talking snow in the higher elevations. Eventually, it's going to get here as well. We're getting close to October. Yeah, so no snow in our forecast, though. But yes, the Rockies out in those Jackson Hole, Wyoming, that area. Maybe some snow next week. That'd be interesting to see. So, well, let's bring up the 7-day forecast one more time before I let you all go here. But again, I want to thank you for watching on this Wednesday morning. I appreciate it very much. It's about all the information I have for you for today. Looking forward to the cooler temperatures. Looking forward to the hopefully some rain in our forecast. And of course, watch that severe weather threat, especially tomorrow evening, area high school football games, maybe some strong to severe storms around the area. That's one thing we have to sometimes contend with when it comes to those football games outside here. So otherwise, a pretty good looking forecast overall. So I hope you enjoy. Well, I'll be back with you on your Thursday. Until then, take care and enjoy your Wednesday. God bless.